All right. Think we are live. Sorry guys, I got through my technical difficulties. I had a stream going to more than one URL. So I think I fixed it. But I'll make sure everyone pops in before we get started. Say hi if you're here. Cool. All right. So, I happened to start watching the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, right? Me and the wife were downstairs checking it out, and it ran a little late than I wanted to, so I had to go to bed because I had to get up early and go to work. But regardless, we had I knew that Ozzy Osbourne was getting inducted to the 2024 Hall of Fame, and I've been dying to see that one. And so instead of going back and rewatching the recording, I thought we'd just check out his induction ceremony live here on the channel. If it works, I'm really hesitant that it's going to get blocked and all kinds of weirdness, but I'll try not to let it run too long. It is a 20-minute induction. That kicks off with Jack Black doing the introductory, and then, Ozzy's speech, and I understand a few bands play after that, but we're going to check this out. I hope we have some Ozzy fans in the house. So if not, that's okay. It's Ozzy Osbourne. He's the guy, that pretty much started this whole rock and hard rock and heavy metal genre, if you will, made it famous. And I believe actually that Black Sabbath was already inducted. So he's kind of done this already. And I'll verify that real quick. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Maybe I'm wrong. I got the UK Music Hall of Fame. Maybe they didn't yet. But either way, Ozzy's there and we're here. So thanks for everyone for checking this out. Does everything sound okay? We're good? Hopefully. Only a few in here anyway, but I wasn't expecting a huge turnout today. It was a last minute go live thing, but that's okay. We got this handled. Let's go ahead and check this out. Everyone hear everything okay? We still here? Good, perfect. All right. All right, so yeah, like I said, it starts off with Jack Black. And let me know if you can't hear the desktop audio. You should be able to. Let's do this. That's probably going to be an ad.
If you feel it.
I gotta love live.
What's up, Cleveland? Make some noise! Plumber, car horn tuner, slaughterhouse worker, the greatest front man in the history of rock and roll, Ozzy Osbourne. I remember the first time I heard of Ozzy. I was 13 years old, wandering around the record store. What should I get? Styx? Journey?
Yeah, Journey.
An older rock aficionado noticed my indecision and he said, "Stop fucking around, kid. This is the album you need to get, The Blizzard of Oz." Man, was he right. Thank you, nameless rock aficionado, wherever you are. You changed my life. I remember looking at that album cover, at Ozzy's face. Before I even heard the music, I was transfixed. He looked so cool. That red white suit with the white fringe on the sleeves, that crazy look in his eyes, the skull, the cross. Holy shit! The whole thing just looked so badass. It was the most metal thing I'd ever seen, and I didn't even know what metal was. He was teaching me. I didn't realize I was entering a whole new world of heavy metal music. I took that record home, and when the needle hit the vinyl, heaven opened up above me.
So here's what Jack Black's talking about. If you ever saw the Blizzard of Oz cover, I just wanted to pop it up for you there. It's a small image, but that's what he was talking about. It has a little cape on and this cross sitting up there in the attic of what looks like the church. And so this is the album he is referring to that he got there. So pretty cool. Carrying on because we still got 20 minutes to go.
I don't know! Then track 2, Crazy Train.
Heck yes.
There was an explosion of colors in my brain. Suicide Solution, Mr. Crowley, Revelation, even Goodbye to Romance. You best believe Ozzy could take it down a notch. He could do it all. Blizzard of Oz was the best thing I'd ever
that's
heard.
Randy Rhoads.
A heavy metal masterpiece. That fucking sound was raw power. Randy fucking Rhoads.
Randy Rhoads.
Yeah. Giving
Tom
Eddie
Morello
Van
right
Halen
there.
a run for his money. And Ozzy, that voice, it could cut through glass. Magic, joy, beauty. So then I went back into Ozzy's earlier albums, to Black Sabbath. And I was like, unholy shit, this motherfucker invented heavy metal.
He did. It's true.
Along with Geezer Butler, Bill Ward, and the immortal Tony Iommi, the darkest, heaviest shit the world had ever heard. And through all that power,
Slash.
Ozzy's voice carving through the sonic blast furnace. Let me get that right. Carving through the sonic blast furnace like an air raid siren. He made the hairs on the back of my neck stand at attention. Clear and crisp as a morning bell. And that smile, he looked so happy, he looked insane. So much charisma, the Jack Nicholson of rock. Okay, so...
True story, and no one can really argue Ozzy's impact on rock and roll, hard rock, heavy metal, all the things. His persona on stage, his persona off stage, just everything about it. It's Ozzy. No one that listens to rock and roll music does not know who Ozzy Osbourne is, and this is why I was super excited to watch this, and especially do it live. By the way, if you're here watching live, just say hi in the chat real quick. No, we're not going to get a ton of viewers on this, but that's okay. It was a last-minute decision, and we're going to roll through it anyway. But not the biggest fan of Jack Black, to be honest, but he is doing one hell of a job introducing Ozzy Osbourne, and that's probably why they chose him, because he does have that high energy, and I love the way he's introducing Ozzy, by the way. So good job on you, Jack Black.
He invented a genre, had the greatest second act comeback in rock history. Then what? How about No More Tears in 1991 with the guitar god Zakk Wylde, proving insane lasting power. 5 times platinum. You heard me right. Quintuple plat! It was then that he decided to totally touch his tender side.
Hi,
So he
Sandy.
called up Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead, naturally.
Ooh.
And together with Zakk, they wrote Mama, I'm Coming Home. And thus
Iconic.
Ozzy took a little dip into the top 40 just to prove he could. Then what? The Osbournes.
The TV
he
show.
teamed up with his family to create another genre.
I forgot about that.
Reality TV. Maybe the most evil thing he ever did. But there is no denying it.
There they are.
His whole
There's Jack.
family were fucking hilarious and intensely entertaining. Another fucking massive hit. Then what? Oh, maybe just a little thing called Ozfest.
Best, yep.
Only the most successful heavy metal music festival of all times. Ozzy, stop creating incredibly successful genre-defining, world-changing hits. It's too much success for one lifetime. And you know, a lot has been made of his evil alliance with the Dark Lord Satan, but in truth, Ozzy is a loving father and husband and friend, loyal to his family and friends to the end of the world and back. And now I stand here.
I think that's Kelly.
Just another nameless rock aficionado.
What just
And
happened?
I'm talking to you 13-year-olds watching the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. All 5 of you. Put down your phones. Unless you're watching on a phone, then put it closer to your face. Old man rock aficionado's about to drop some truth.
Let's go.
Sure. You could go stream Post Malone and Taylor Swift and get all the warm hugs you need for your broken hearts. Or you can stay up all night and get your minds blown by Ozzy's entire catalog for the first time.
Hell yes.
Holy shit! You kids are so fucking lucky.
It's like Sammy Hagar.
I'm getting back on track
Boo!
with Factor. Fresh, never frozen.
Ads. That's what's Levy Back going live. Continuing on. Let's go. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the fucking Prince of Darkness.
I don't know what music would be like if it weren't for the influence of Ozzy.
Seriously.
It's everywhere.
He left one of the biggest rock bands in the world and became bigger.
The day I left Sabbath, I thought, what have I done? I've just blown the biggest thing of my life.
Everybody was wondering, what is Ozzy going to do? He's not in Sabbath anymore. And he comes out with these first 2 records, and they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Crazy Train really is an absolute
Rob
launching
Halford.
pad. It's like Ozzy the rocket taking off into space.
Me and my friends were blown away. Going, you guys have to hear this.
And within all of that, you had this guitar player by the name of Randy Rhoads.
Oh, Randy Rhoads.
You heard all
That
this
dude
new
was
stuff that
incredible.
Ozzy was doing. It was just like a new era has arrived.
I saw 17,000 kids that raised their hands like this, which is the sign of the devil, as you know. And they said, Ozzy. Ozzy.
That's arguable. There's actually a longer history than that. I always have this argument with some people in my family about what this stands for. To me, it means rock and roll. I don't use it as a sign of the devil, but translations matter, right? I guess. Again, if you pop in, I know, not a ton of people probably going to watch this live, but that's okay. But just say hi if you do. Truly appreciate it. We're watching Ozzy Osbourne's introduction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This, which aired just a couple days ago. I know this was recorded probably about 3 or 4 months ago, I think. But they finally put it on national TV. So we're just going to kind of work through it. Pause it every now and again so I don't get blocked. But here we go. Carrying on. Fantastic introduction, by the way. This really makes you appreciate all that he's done for the industry, for sure.
I'm a split personality. Ozzy Osbourne and John Osbourne is 2 different people. John
Whoa,
Osbourne
he looks
is
weird
talking
there.
to you now. But if you want to be Ozzy Osbourne...
I mean, do you like animals?
Yes, they're nice to eat.
The bat. I knew this was coming.
Osbourne has a reputation, real or not, for biting the heads off bats.
One time, I think.
I mean, I suppose in the spirit of rock and roll, I don't know. I didn't mean any harm to anyone apart from the bat that dove.
Yeah, I mean, Ozzy is completely nuts, and that's very good for a frontman.
I want to go there too.
You know, he just puts it out there and doesn't give a shit.
He's like a loose cannon. There's that kind of danger, because rock and roll should be dangerous.
I think Ozzy's music is timeless. Gives me the chills. It's just perfect.
Yep.
You could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home.
Ozzy Osbourne's got a voice that is so distinctive. It doesn't matter what he's singing over, you know it's him. Ozzy is more fountain pen that William Shakespeare held. He's totally unique.
You play Ozzy's voice anywhere in the world, and people go, "That's the Prince of Darkness."
Yeah. That is true. He has the most distinct voice in rock and roll. I mean, he actually, believe it or not, it was funny. Zakk Wylde sounds just like him. And that, Zakk Wylde was the follow-up guitarist to Randy Rhoads. After that, Zakk Wylde almost has the exact same pitch. It's kind of hard to distinguish the two of those, but it's funny that they're on stage together and have that exact same voice. It's fantastic. But there's no denying who Ozzy is, was, or continue to be in this industry for time to come, for sure. But those of you that did pop in here, I appreciate you joining along. This is Ozzy Osbourne's induction to the 2024 Hall of Fame. I believe this was the last thing that they showed during the entire show. And after we're done watching this part, we'll go ahead and take a look at the inductees and wrap this bad boy up. But we're still doing the introductory 10 minutes in, and they're still introducing him. This is amazing.
And you can't tell Ozzy's story without his longtime guitarist, Zakk Wylde. The dude is a beast.
Dude is a beast.
Ozzfest became
and the frontman of Black Label
staple
Society
in the hard rock community. I think it was hugely responsible for keeping the genre alive.
And my audience is better than any drugs, alcohol. It's the best love affair of my life, my audience.
I think that the audience has a sense of that could be me. The idea of being free like Ozzy is very exciting.
Ozzy's the godfather of metal. His legacy is so widespread.
I forgot he did a song with Post
He always
Malone.
has a new song, a new album, and new musical ideas.
His voice is his legacy.
After it's all said and done, I wouldn't change a fucking thing.
Yeah, why would you at that point? So I think they're about to bring him out. Yep, standing ovation. I forgot about that album he did a couple years ago, Patient Number 9. He did a lot of collabs with a lot of different artists in and out of the rock and roll industry. As you saw, he did with Post Malone and a bunch of others. And they actually played a good handful of those on the radio, and they're really, really good hits there. And Ozzy, gosh, what is he, 70, 80? I don't even remember now, but I can look that up. But still doing it today. Insane. But ladies and gentlemen, Ozzy Osbourne.
It is my great honor to officially
look at his chair.
The greatest to ever lace him up in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the one, the only, Ozzy Osbourne!
Thank you.
Let's go. He's 76, by the way.
Fucking love you guys.
Oh, Ozzy.
Well, here we are.
Here we are.
You know what? I can't believe I'm here myself, man. First, let me get the thank yous out of the way, because I'm not going to bore you with a long, drawn-out fucking monologue. I'd like to thank whoever voted me into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for my solo work. A great thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really thank you. And
no, thank you.
More so, my fans have been so loyal to me over the years. I cannot thank them enough. I've been fortunate over the years to play with some of the world's greatest guitar players, drummers, bass players. A few of them are here tonight. But I want to spend one thing for a guy by the name of Randy Rhoads.
Yep. He loved Randy Rhoads.
Because if I hadn't met Randy Rhoads, I don't think I'd be sitting here now.
Mm-hmm.
And more than that, my wife Sharon saved my life.
Multiple times.
And my grandbabies, I love them all. So, with all that, I'm going to get on with the show and hand it back to Jack.
Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you for existing, you legend.
You legend.
You. Let's hear it for Ozzy. Yeah.
Wow. This is weird this is
now,
happening.
To pay tribute to Ozzy, Chad Smith, Robert Trujillo,
Ooh.
Adam Wakeman, Andrew Watt, Billy Idol, Steve Stevens, Zach Wilde, Shelley Rowe, and to start it off, Maynard James Keenan
from Tool
and Wolfgang Van Halen.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Look at that. Wow. Chad Smith. Is that Billy Idol? No, it's not. Sorry, the audio is a little funky. This is not from, you see the Disney Plus logo down there at the bottom right. This is not from that. This is somebody who recorded over it and is playing it from their YouTube channel, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be blocked. But I'm just going to pause it for a second to avoid any and all copyright blocks. But so far, the stream looks healthy. Got a handful of viewers in here. Say hi if you just popped in. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. And carrying on. Yeah, it's Will Ferrell on drums. It does look like him. I love that that was a thing. That was super hilarious. All right, let's carry on. Playing Crazy Train. Wolfgang Van Halen right there in the plaid shirt.
Crazy. That's how it goes. Millions of people living in wrong. Maybe it's not too late.
There's James Maynard Keenan.
Turn out and love.
Okay, that is him, the front end for
Forget
Tool.
how to hate. That's a wound not healing. Life's a bit of shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
You see Robert Trujillo as Metallica's bass player back there too. The long dark hair.
I know that things are going wrong for me. Ooh, you gotta listen to my word.
Yes. That dude. Woo, tell you what, Chad Smith is one heck of a drummer. And dude, I knew he was going to be able to do those guitar riffs. That was fan-freaking-tastic. Just going to pause it, let the stream calm down for a second, just in case. Still says it looks excellent. I'm not getting any threats over restriction or anything like that, so that's really good news, actually. But this is cool. What we got next? Mama Coming Home. Oh, yeah. Zach Wilde? It is! Yes!
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. And times go by, it seems to be you could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in, yeah, you drove me out, yeah, you had me hypnotized. Lost and found and turned around by the fire in your eyes. You made me cry, you told me lies, but I can't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming I couldn't be right, I couldn't be wrong. It hurts so bad, it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Selfish love, yeah, we're both alone. The rise before the fall. Yeah. But I'm gonna take this heart of stone. I just got to have it all. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day we've been apart. I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. 'Cause mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Nice. Good job, Jelly Roll. Woo! God, this brings you back. I can't believe it's been, gosh. I mean, this is really summing up, what, 50 years of Ozzy Osbourne? Can you fathom that? Just probably over that, actually. I can't remember when Black Sabbath came out, but still, it's like these albums came out in the early 90s, late 80s. And it's just like, it's insane when you go back and look at all that he's done and still doing it today. I think he's officially retired now. Because you can see even when he was up on stage, he was in the chair because he's not, all that work took a toll on that dude. But, it's still without saying it's Ozzy. He's the man. Not quite the same without Ozzy. I agree. Man. But his legacy will carry on forever for sure. All right. Roughly 3 minutes left. Okay. This might be a quick one. Let's check this out. What's next? There's Billy Idol.
Stairway to darkness in the blink of an eye. Alleviate tears to learn she'll never be coming back. And in the dark we'll bring another attack. To end this way, I love my darling. Believe me when I say to you in love, I think I'm falling here. No more tears. No more tears. No more tears. Tears, Lord, no more tears, no more tears, Lord, no more tears.
That was awesome. awesome. And finishing off with No More Tears. Absolutely phenomenal. One of the most recognizable and iconic guitar riffs. Sammy Hagar. And that is the end of that stream. So I can't remember. I'm going to have to go back and watch it live now because I thought there was a little more at the end. But this is all that I found from the YouTube channel here. But that was awesome. That was awesome. Going over real quick, going to take a look at the inductees this year. I can't believe we made through that whole thing without getting blocked, and that is absolutely phenomenal. So here are your 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. And I looked this up because always the biggest question is, how are people that are not in rock and roll getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And basically the argument is, well, if any singer or genre or band has had an influential impact on rock and roll, that qualifies. And I still question it because looking at some of the inductees, I'm like, absolutely not. But that's up for argument. Regardless, underperformer category, you had Mary J. Blige, and that was one of the ones I was questioning. Cher, maybe. You don't hear a lot of female rock bands people of today saying, oh yeah, Cher was a huge influence on my life. And maybe she was out there. I have no idea, but I kind of get the idea. If someone from, back then had an influence on someone's rock career, that technically qualifies them. I don't know, whatever. And then you had the Dave Matthews Band. I was like, okay, that's kind of teetering the line. Foreigner, absolutely 100% phenomenal, belong in there. Peter Frampton, absolutely 100% belongs in there. Kool and the Gang, okay, I know, why not? Ozzy Osbourne, obviously the biggest inductee, in my opinion, to the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And A Tribe Called Quest, arguable there too, but I get it. I saw their influence. I did watch that one live, and I was kind of impressed by their music and their impact on the world. Then you had Jimmy Buffett, which I actually do agree with. I listened to him back in the day as well. He was a lot of fun hearing. MC5 belonged in there. Dionne Warwick, again, okay. Norman Whitfield, okay. Alex Corner, oh sorry, this is the Musical Influence Award, and they had Alex Corner, John Mayall, Big Mama Thornton, and then down here the Ahmet Ertegun Award belongs to Susan Day Passe. And that is what we got. This is Ozzy Osbourne's actual webpage. He's got this entire box set thing for sale of all of his music and all the covers, and this thing looks amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and check that one out someday. But that is everything. Hope everyone enjoyed that one. I didn't see anyone else pop in, but for those of you that decided to chat or not, thank you so much for checking that out. I'm going to try to do more live streams more often. I know I'm not very consistent about it, but it happens, busy person, but I'm glad we got to check that one out together. So this should be popping up here on YouTube soon. I'm going to edit and reload a new version that's edited out with the commercials, but regardless, thank you so much for checking that out. Ozzy Osbourne, congratulations. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Finally, I think he's the single most person that deserves to be there out of anybody, in history so far, and about freaking time that they got him in there. So thank you. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for popping in. Steenie, Shield Main Nan, appreciate it. All right, everybody, that was it. Ozzy Osbourne's 2024 induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, keep on rocking.